All right, I'm going to be talking why college athletes should be able to get paid. So each year, thousands of college athletes bring in millions of dollars to their university, but don't receive a penny of it. Universities and college sports are a profitable industry, and they consider the athletes amateurs, so therefore they don't have to pay them. Even though the athletes do get free tuition, they should be treated fairly amongst the other students. They have to deal with things such as injuries, endless hours of training, as well as their school and coaches make millions of dollars in salaries and endorsements while they receive none of it. So like I said before, college athletics is a big industry. They make a ton of money. In 2011, Michael Smith of Sports Business Journal stated that 12 universities in the Southeastern Conference make $205 million each year just to broadcast their football team. And that's just in football, not basketball. More money is generated through like video games and clothing, such as this. My friend plays for Syracuse, and this is his shirt that they sell. So that's one example. Also, the coach's salary is crazy. The New York Times in 2012 said that John Calipari, the head basketball coach of Kentucky, made $4 million a year, and their whole program makes $35 to $40 million a year, which is 10% of the whole pay. So yeah, the coaches are making a ton of money. Universities define their athletes as amateurs, like I said before, so they don't have to pay them. They can't receive gifts or endorse products, which is kind of like a violation to the right of speech. Every year they have to sign a contract that says they won't receive money or take gifts. Supposedly it's to focus on their academics and block out social media, like what pros have to worry about, but realistically they have to worry about it too. And if they do receive money, their scholarship is taken away and they won't be able to play. They might be removed from the school. So they have to worry about all these things. College athletes also train for endless hours, which takes a toll on their body. They can't have a part-time job because they're so busy. Actually, a former basketball player at UConn named Shabazz Napier didn't have enough money to eat at night, and he said that he was always hungry at night. So the university rules changed for Division I. Now they support snacks for the student athletes, and that's only Division I, not 2 or 3. These sports can affect grades because they're not worried about school, and the wear and tear causes injuries on their body. Some could be life-threatening. I know a lot of student athletes get concussions, which can lead to depression, brain damage, balance issues, and they could never play again. So they have to worry about all those things. So I've now told you about why universities treat athletes as amateurs, but I now want to talk about what they could be to be more fair. So they need to treat students equally. Many schools have student musicians who perform at a professional level. That's what the university said. So they set up contracts for these musicians to make money. So that's not fair to the student athletes. Compared with musicians, student athletes have a greater need to make money in college because they could eventually get injured. They have shorter careers, so they need to make the money before they get to pro. Also, most of them don't make it to the pros, so that's their only opportunity to make money in college. Students can't profit from their name or image, like I said before. This is my friend, his name's Caleb Joseph. He was the point guard of Syracuse. They sell this shirt in the bookstore for $14.99, and they use his team number, and it doesn't say his name on the back. It should say Joseph on the back, but it just has the number. So they sell his shirt as a Caleb Joseph merchandise, but they only have his number, and it's not because people just like to buy the number 14. It's because they're making money off his name, but he doesn't receive any of it. I feel like college athletes should be paid no matter what. After the endless hours of training, injuries, and the university's income, it's not fair to them. Being called amateurs takes so much away from them. Either you're a musician or athlete, everyone puts time and effort into what they love, and if you are good enough at doing it, I feel like you should be paid no matter what.